I work with the State Department. I came last time to arrest Beverly Matthews. And so she had a good lawyer, so she did not serve any time. But she is on probation. She's on probation, and we have video evidence of her beating her child 2 years ago. And so it's good to see y'all again. Look at your neighbor and say, we did it. We did it. I know some of you can't believe it. Some of you that knew you was going to quit halfway through the year, you didn't. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself in case you don't know who I am. When I came before, that was in August, and it's good to be back with y'all again. I was a teacher for over 20 years and an administrator. I was a coach for a long time. I actually coached and worked and taught here in the great state of Georgia. I worked in Thomasville, Georgia, and Camden County, Georgia on the coast. Then I worked in Alabama and Florida for a long time. I've written a bunch of books. We're going to talk about those today. Last time I was here, I was, how can I say this? The lunchroom ladies touched me inappropriately. If you liked it, you can't turn it. I said, I didn't like it, but I thought it was against the law. He was like, not if you like it, sir. I said, well, never mind, I don't have a case. Right? But yeah, so I was a teacher for a long time, and administrator for a long time, enjoyed every minute of it. And then now I do this for a living. It's really, really a joy of mine to be able to come through this. So today we're going to talk to you about how amazing it is that you finished, right? And so when I play this song right here, when I play this song, some songs I won't play, because I know some of y'all like to drop it like it's hot. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that tonight. Because I don't have any cash with me. That's one reason. But we're not doing that. So Saturday, this song played. Y'all remember this song? Some of y'all graduated from this school. Some of you think you graduated, but I have some documentation here today that said that you did not. So we're going to actually do a few more worksheets, and so we can get that taken care of. But raise your hand if you had a relative graduate on Saturday. You might have a relative who had 1, 2, 3, 4. Be honest. Raise your hand if somebody graduated. They probably shouldn't have graduated. Raise your hand if you know somebody. We got nobody. We couldn't do it no more. They got to go. They got to go, right? We couldn't do it no more. We couldn't do it no more. So that's good. But that song is a great song because it reminds us of graduation. And I talked to you before about how that's the place we want to get to when everyone graduates. So if you teach elementary students, raise your hand. Elementary students? Okay. Let's give these folks a hand. Let's give these folks a hand. Now, who can remember their elementary teacher? One teacher from elementary. Raise your hand if you remember one from elementary, okay? Raise your other hand if you remember more than one. Okay, good job. Hands down. This is what I really believe. You're going to remember them for most of your life. I go to nursing homes often. When I talk to people in the nursing home, I try to come around and I can joke with them. What do you do? And I joke with them about what I do. And I ask them about their teachers. These are old men and old ladies in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they can remember their teachers. They can remember the good ones and the bad ones. They can remember the ones that didn't care, that didn't do anything, that sat there. They can remember the one that told them they wasn't going to make it. They can remember the one that told them they were going to make it. So if you teach elementary school, thank you so much. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for putting up with, and I can say this, y'all can't say this. Thank you for putting up with bad behind kids. Thank you. See, some of y'all want to choke them, but you know you can't do that. The problem with y'all school, y'all got too many cameras. I've been looking all around. It's hard to choke. You can't choke a kid with 2 kids cameras. I had a kid, I was going to choke him. I said, hey man, you going to be quiet now. It's like my poor kid, I was working out then. I could take the joke. And he was 8. So that was bad. I said, hey, man, hey, you gonna be quiet? He said, oh, what are you gonna do? I said, come on, come here. Now, I remember the cameras. I said, come here, Johnny. Come here, buddy, come here. See, it's one right there. It's one right there. It's one right there. It's like, this is crazy. But I knew the dead spot in my class. I said, come here, Johnny, come here, buddy. Come over here, buddy. Yeah, come over here. Scoot like this a little bit. I said, you gonna shut your mouth. That's what you gonna do. walking back to the seat, I said, it's a joy to be able to teach you, Jay. Such an honor. I should have took that joke for real. That joke was bad. But some people, you can't say it. Some students bad. Some of y'all are bad. Some of us feel bad. Right? That just smell was a hookup, like for real. But what's great is that you can put in your life to help make a difference. And I think that's awesome. If you teach middle school students, raise your hand. See how they was embarrassed? See how they did it? The elementary, middle school. They're ashamed of it, right? If you're a middle school teacher, something wrong with you. You needed something in your previous life. This is payback. And you robbed the bank, you slapped somebody, you was mean to an old person, you didn't help a handicapped person. Hey, it's something this is payback. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be religious, but if you were a middle school teacher, you a sinner. Middle school, young kids, crazy. These kids will tell you, I love you on Monday and shut it up on Thursday. The same kid. The same child. Get out of my face. I don't even like you. I can't stand in school. Ooh, get on my nerves. You stinking to me so ugly. Thursday. Hey, Miss Steve, you know you're my favorite. This child bipolar. Is that the same kid that told me to shut up? You can't talk like that. I keep quoting Bible verses. Middle school students half holy, half hood. When I was working in Florida, we was trying to find more middle school teachers. We know how to do it. My boy said, I got a good idea, man. Come down to the courthouse. I said, what? He said, man, you need some eligible teachers. I said, come to the courthouse. I'm telling you. So we get to the courthouse, and there's people down there that's about to go to prison for the rest of their life. And the judge said, look, you can go to prison for the rest of your life, or you can work at the middle school. The one that chose the middle school about 5 years later, like, man, I should have went to jail, man. I should have went to jail. I'll be out of 18. You got to do it the rest of my life. A middle school kid, yeah, I had you never thought in your thought, I would never do that. You judge people. Why would they push that kid working middle school? You don't have a car. You work a bit in the middle of the night. Some of y'all go to the grocery store. You see one of the middle school kids, you turn around. I don't even like eating food. I'm on a fast. I'm on a fast. Where did they work in high school? Work with high school kids. Okay? High school, they kind of proud. I passed a kid that don't deserve to pass. But I'm so excited. I had some high school teachers that really changed my life, that impacted my life, and really helped me. Same with elementary, middle school, even pre-K. So thank you so much for what you do. Now, if you don't teach a class, but you work in the school, raise your hand. All right? Can we give these folks a big hand? Give these folks a big hand. Hey, you break something, they fix it. You don't know how to do anything. Half y'all know what an HDMI cord is. I just learned last week, so now. But we have so many people that help us with so many things. I got this from Dollar Tree, you know what they do. I think it froze when we was in here before. Oh, there we go. Okay. If you're a mother, raise your hand. Let's give it up for the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers. Awesome. Now, if you're a mama and you're a teacher, again, not being religious, you're going to heaven. If you're a mama and a teacher, you can murder somebody, you can blow up a building. They're like, you know what? We understand. It's tough. A mama and a teacher. These kids think you're their mama. And you have to home your own children. Some of y'all, your kids work at your school. They go to school where you work at. And they think that means they can get away with something. They come to you like, I can't help you, bro. I'm sorry. But mom, but mommy, go handle it. And some of y'all helicopter parent moms. Y'all, the teacher knows. Baby, how do you get all these big words? Did your mama do this? It was either my mama or ChatGPT. Which one you want? I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Mother's Day is a special day. I My mother passed away about 12 years ago. And you don't realize how much you take your mom for granted until she's not here anymore. Then you realize that you didn't say thank you enough. You didn't say I love you enough. My mom, she made sure I was in school every day. I didn't miss a day of school, seriously, all the way through. In middle school, I got suspended. Ronald Reagan sent a plaque to the school for me when I didn't miss school from kindergarten through 6th grade. I missed 2 days being suspended, then missed another day all the way through high school. I had chicken pox. My mama got me a shot, took me to the school, said put him in a corner, he can't leave out of life. True story. I was blessed, my mama was an advocate. She believed whatever the teacher said. We don't have parents like that today. A lot of parents today, you have video evidence. Man, we caught your child. That ain't my child, don't even look like my child. Man, he got your picture on his shirt. I had a kid in high school playing crafts in the bathroom. They were playing dice. This is my second time catching him. I went and I said, hey, everybody go to class. Go to class. So the one boy was like, man, I ain't scared of you. I ain't like all the other cats, man. I ain't scared of you. I said, that's good. I am scared of you, sir. I can pray. Would you please go to class, please? Man, I ain't got to go to class. You go stand up in the bathroom. What are we doing? You go somewhere. So I got the money. True story. Got the dice, put the dice in my pocket. Got the money. He tried to reach for the money. That's why I want that money. I said, now if you touch me, this gets bad for me. I said, go to class. It's about $8. He reached for the money again. I ripped the money up and threw it in the trash. About 2 hours later, his mama comes to the school. Very sophisticated, dressed all night like she worked at the bank or courthouse or somewhere. Can I speak with Mr. Spears, please? Dean Spears. Yes, ma'am, can I help you? I heard my son got in trouble for playing dice in the bathroom. I said, yes, ma'am. I understand. I'm with you. If he broke the rule, he should pay the price. I understand. I said, I might need to write him up. I just want to go to class. I said, how can I help you? I'm not here to advocate for his behavior. He did say he won $8. And I was wondering, can I get that $8? I said, man, I threw the money in the garbage. He said that I told him that you just pretended to do it to mess with them. I said, no, man, I threw the money in the garbage. That's our money, Mrs. Spears. I said, no, man, no. He was yelling at school, man. And then I should have done this, just being nasty. I said, remember the last time we had the PTA meeting? We had a PTA meeting, remember? I said, oh, you didn't come. Remember we had the senior brunch with the parents, we tried to explain everything? I said, oh, you didn't come. I said, it's amazing how fast you got rid of $8. I said, this is what we're going to do. I had $10 in my wallet. Somebody gave us $10. I don't want your money, I want our money. So the parents today are different than they were back in the day. If you call my mama, she believes you. I got the son up here, yeah, he flew a helicopter to school, and he in here, and he got I don't know how he did it, but he got a nuclear weapon in here. And I told that boy don't bring that nuclear weapon in that school. Put it on the phone. My mama had it back in the teacher. That was in the holes. So it's tougher now. And y'all made it through. Y'all made it. It's crazy. I can't believe it. When I came out, I pointed some of y'all out like, she ain't gonna make it, she ain't gonna make it. And 2 of the people I thought about ain't even here right now. That's all I'm gonna say. So Mother's Day is important. And y'all know I wrote a bunch, but I've written 20 books. And one of my books is called Inspired. It's a book for teachers. But my latest book is for fathers. Right? Raise your hand, got any fathers in the room? Any fathers in the room? All right. Can we have a hand for the 4 fathers in the room? It's hard for me to work in the school. Ladies, I need to give us a little slack. It's hard to work with y'all. You know? Some of us, it's our fault. We prayed for this. Right? My man over here, y'all look like y'all were the type back in the day. I wish I could be surrounded by women. I won't be inappropriate, but I just want to be around women. If I can just smell them, if I can just be in your midst, you got what you asked for, buddy. There's women everywhere. Imagine, ladies, switch one of these men. Imagine if you worked in a place where there was 38 men and 2 women. First of all, y'all bathrooms would stink real bad. That was it. Like, it's tough for these guys. So I wrote a book for me. It's called Father's Matter. All right, you can get it on Amazon. It just came out 2 days ago. It's for Father's Day. So I want to encourage you. I don't know how to do this, but I want to encourage you to get this book for a man in your life. It celebrates fathers. I noticed that y'all had daddies and donuts here at the school. That's a great idea. Y'all know back in the day, if you said, I'm gonna call your daddy, it was done. The reason I graduated, not because of the curriculum, not because I was scared of the dean, when they said, I'm gonna call your daddy, I really thought he would kill me. He is crazy. He might be 75, I still believe that to this day. His hands big, they're like bricks. Like, there's something wrong with it. His strength is extra strength, 75 years old. He don't realize when you squeeze somebody's neck, you should stop out the water and stop doing it. He don't know that. He don't know that. He think it's funny. He like, hey, I know the funeral already. We'll get you a good funeral. Like, so I'm still scared of my daddy to this day. Some of our students lack that fear. They're not afraid of their father. I want to encourage you to celebrate the fathers that do care for their children. Celebrate them. I think daddy and donuts is a good thing. Anything with donuts is good. And like, really, you can do other people in donuts. Like, I'm coming. I love it. I want to donate. You know what I'm saying? So this is the book. It's called Fathers Matter, and it celebrates fathers. Because we do celebrate mothers. Let's be honest now. We celebrate mothers. Good, bad, in between. It's women at church. They get a package. I told my cousin, you ain't even got no kids. She said, shut your mouth. She looking through the thing. You look like this. I said, you ain't got no kids. I babysit your kids. Be quiet. And so we want to make sure we celebrate fathers as well. Let's give it up again for the class of 2025. We got it off that stage. Someone was shocked, but they couldn't believe it. They're like, I graduated for real. They couldn't believe it, right? We can't hear. We just couldn't do it again. Get out of here. Bye. All right. Today we're going to talk about your end of year test. So raise your hand if you already cleaned up your room. All right. Good. Man, we got some lives on too. Y'all get good. All right. And you packed up your stuff. Pack it up. Anybody packed up anything? Okay, a couple of y'all. All right, don't tell yourself. If you're not coming back, don't tell us just yet. Get the benefits over the summer. All right. The cumulative folders. Anybody done those yet? No, you have not. Don't blame me. If we wouldn't have had that speaker, I would have had my folder done. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. What about the final report card grades? If I got those in? A couple of y'all? A few? Yeah. The sir, all you do is give me about an A, so you good. You don't go to school here no more. He got A. I'm just kidding, sir. I'm just kidding. So look at your neighbor and say thank you. Thank you. So we want to thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for choosing this great profession. Thank you for putting with our kids. Last time I was here, I told you that I was doing this on the best. I don't know if y'all remember, but I showed you pictures of my children. I said, it's the best thing I've ever done. But I didn't tell you that just because they're our best, doesn't mean they're always going to be their best. Some of y'all kids go to school here, and they misbehave. Now that's embarrassing. Your child going to school where you work, and they bad. Then the teacher workroom talking about your child. Y'all can't stand it. I was choking this out that joke. It's the way he was praying. He was mom. Yeah, guys, look, it's gonna rain tomorrow. It's gonna rain. I looked at the forecast this morning. Yeah, she about to think she was missing college. That's embarrassing. So my son was at the school where his mama worked. How embarrassing is it? She the school counselor. Part of her job is to write a letter to the parents of a student who in danger of not graduating. Our son is failing math. Now I told them that they are our best don't mean that they are always on their best behavior. He failed the math test. The teacher said, it's okay, kid, you can retake it. My son said, nah, I'm good. So I get home, mom says, your son, whoa, relax. No, not my son. I tried to go to bed that night. I told y'all that last night. Not being appropriate. I was watching the movie. I said, stop. Twice. I said, for real, stop playing. I remember twice. Hey, for real now, stop playing. Stay on your side. Now I'm gonna say it. Now I said, I wanted a German shepherd. That was my boy. But she didn't know. She was a child. Now it's stuck. So then so and at the school she working. Your son fell in math, probably not graduate. So I go to his room. Hey, Katie, open the door. Turn the game on. What up, Dad? Turn the game on. Why are you so mad? I said, your mom said you fell in math. Dad, it's cool. It's going to work out. I said, I'm sick of hearing that. She said, you probably not graduate. Dad, I'm going to graduate now. I'm going to graduate. I said, I heard you can make the test up. He said, no, I already told him I'm good on that. I don't know it yet. I don't know it the next time. What to do? I said, what is your problem? I said, son, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure you graduate. Now think about this, y'all. His mama had to write a letter to the parents of the people who may not graduate. What's she look like? Dear Miss Spears, your son is failing math and is in danger of not graduating from high school. We wanted to inform you of this before you buy the announcement, pay for the cap and gown, send all these invitations out. Your child may not graduate. Sincerely, Mrs. Spears. She said, the principal, we can save on postage because I can just take this from home. How embarrassing is that? Your mama in the school guy said, you may not even graduate. I said, hey, man, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure you graduate. He said, what? I said, what are you doing? He said, what you mean you doing everything in your power? I said, look, boy, I'm doing everything I can to make sure you graduate. What are you doing? He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm sleeping with y'all school council. He said, that's inappropriate. I said, I agree, but I'm doing whatever I can. I need to get me out. Do something. And I'm trying to be disrespectful. He graduated, you know what I'm saying? So, but seriously, thank y'all for what y'all do. Even our children can misbehave. My son, now the reason he ended up at her school, he was at another school, Arnold High School. They're the same colors as you got. He at Arnold High School. True story. He in 9th grade. Keep in mind, I wanted a German Shepherd. Keep that in mind. I've spoken at this school several times. The principal is a buddy of mine. I'm eating wings with my buddy, and the principal called my phone. We had been talking about when I was going to come back to speak. He called my phone. I said, this is Mr. Smith. I said, hey, Mr. Smith, how you doing? I need you at the school right now. I said, great. I said, sorry. I said, brother. I said, okay, let me change clothes. He said, I need you here now. I'm like, man, I said, man, keep it, I'll pay you back. I'm like, he really want me to speak, man. I said, okay, what do you want me to speak about? What students on the 9th grade team? He said, this is a one-on-one. We have a one-on-one opportunity for you. I said, well, I've done that before, one-on-one counseling, mentoring. That's what I do. They look at my website, it's on there. He said, this is a student that really needs you. I'm like, why is he screaming? I'm so confused. He said, are you on your way? I said, I'll be in a minute. I said, who's the student? He said, Willie Spears. I said, man, his name sounds weird. I know that name, man. I said, what happened? What did he do? He said, he pulled the fire alarm. So we have 1,200 students on the driver's ed range waiting for us to get them back in class. Because your son, I said, whoa, don't do that. That's not a student, that's my son. That's Tanika's son. Look at the Hall of Fame wall. Taylor Spears, that's my daughter. The editor of the yearbook, the class officer, the vice president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, that's my daughter. I was this dude mine and I don't have no proof. We did no DNA test. He said, I'm not playing with you, get to the school. I'm like, I should have got a dog. To this day, this boy said he didn't do it alone. It was an accident. How do you accidentally pull a fire? To this day, my book bag got caught on me. We going to church all these years, you still alive? Like, what are we doing? But he's my best. But he always won't be his best. And you love him anyway. And so today I just want to say thank you. Because I guarantee you the number of your class, the mama didn't say, hey, go there today and cuss out your teacher. The mama didn't say that. The mama didn't say, don't do your work in frustration. The mama didn't say that. The mama didn't say, when I tell you to go to bed, stay up all night anyway so you sleepy when y'all do stay 10. The mama didn't say that. And so you have to deal with tough situations. If you're a middle high school teacher, you're selling a product that your client don't want. When I speak to corporate America, my first thing I tell you, you have to have a product that your client wants. Right? If you're a middle school high school teacher, they don't want your product. They're not a bus out like, man, I can't wait to go learn today, bro. That's not the conversation. Now, if you're elementary, hey man, school about to be out. You count down the days, we out 4 more days. You excited like 4 more days. Miss Johnson, she my favorite. Then about 4th or 5th grade, they lose that. But when they look, they nose running, you got snot in your pants, they love to mess at you. I just want to remind you of the power that you have, how amazing you are, how you change lives. It's so cool to see some of my old teachers on Facebook just lying in the comments. I always knew you was going to do something great. I saw it in you. Lie, lie, lie. I knew this when you were in 4th grade. You are absolutely either high right now or sleeping. But they remember, and I remember. I went to take moms out to eat. My stepmom yesterday, and I saw one of my former students. And it was so good to see her all grown up, beautiful family. They just came from church. She's a worship leader, which is shocking because in school she wouldn't talk. Just wouldn't. That's how she talked. I said, it's so amazing to see you come out of the church and say, I know, Mr. Spears, I can't believe it either. I said, it's amazing to see them grow up. Right? And she in her 30s, like late 30s. So I told her, it's more like, y'all went to school together? I put my hand on her mouth, yup, we did. She said, I said, we did the same building at the same time. It's not a lie. Don't tell nobody I was a teacher. You got big kids. Not tell anybody I was a teacher. Your kids, I was 17 years old. I'm not that old. Relax. I was a beginning teacher when I had you. I want to say thank you. These folks want to thank you. So what I love about teaching is real people. We're not talking about numbers. Like real people. You impact real lives. So these folks, they may not know how to come out and say it, they may not know how to articulate it, they may not know how to write it down, but they're grateful for you. They're grateful for you spending time out of your day to care about them, to lead them on their way, to help them. They're grateful. These kids, 2 of them look bad. I ain't gonna point them out. I was in this picture. 2 of them, I say, how they get to go on the field trip? Ain't no way in the world they should go on that field trip. They look like, oh, I'm about to make somebody day to day. Like, they whole face said, Harold with your picture, Harold with your picture, Harold with your picture. I'm gonna make the news. But I believe exposure, education, and experiences change people's lives. You can expose them to something different, give them a new experience, it'll change their life. Change their life. My dad was a knucklehead in school, I was a knucklehead in school, my son was a knucklehead in school. Generational. But one thing that's amazing, my dad didn't graduate high school, neither did my mom. My dad was getting out of prison, my mom was getting out of county jail. But by the time I came around, they decided to change their life, and they championed education. They thought it was a good idea to make good grades. Back then, they had this thing called a permanent record. They would lie to you. If you do that again, I'm going to put on your permanent record. I ain't know what that was. Every time I get pulled over, I'm like, man, I hope you got that permanent record. You third grade, you small class, man, I thought I got away with that. But these students don't have that kind of fear. Because they're not smart enough to realize that these decisions will determine tomorrow. But that little field trip showed them they care about us. They see us. It's more than just students, they see us as people. And so if they could, with their little mouths, they would say thank you. They would say thank you for what you do. They would say, I appreciate you. Some of them need to say, would you please give me a spanking? Because that's what I'm lacking in my life. And we know one person in here that has no problem doing that. Look at you never say, good job. Good job. Every once in a while, we need to be told we did a good job. We need to be told we did a good job, right? If you want good service in a restaurant, lie to the waitress. You're doing such a good job, man. Don't say you're doing a horrible job. She's not going to step it up and do better. She's going to spend your food. I'm doing a horrible job. We're going to find out how to taste it. Right? Hope she don't do that part. But when you tell someone a good job, it goes a long way. So I want to tell you a good job. Good job on finishing the school year. Right? Good job on getting to this point. Good job on showing up every day. Some of y'all maxed out your sick days though. Like we talked about it earlier. Like you weren't that sick. You weren't that sick during COVID. How you get sick? You sick of your kids, so you say I got 12 more days. Some of y'all take an extra spring break. Okay, spring break. I ain't gotta come right back. I got 2 personal days. I'm good. These folks are happy to get a good job. They happy to get a good job. What's a good job? Having your lesson plans. What's a good job? Showing up. Like, they're happy that you did a good job. The main thing we're going to talk about today is not you doing a good job in school, but making sure you do a good job of taking care of you. Most teachers, most people work in school do a great job at school, but do a horrible job of taking care of themselves. They do such a good job of taking care of everybody else's child. But the person they see in the mirror, they neglect them the most. They've forgiven everybody else in their life. I told you this last time. But for whatever reason, they haven't forgiven themselves for a mistake they made years ago. I want to tell you that you're doing a good job at school. I want to encourage you to do a good job this summer of taking care of you. You got to be with you for the rest of your life. You can't escape you. You're going to always be with you. So when you think about it that way, you should treat you better than you treat anybody else. For some reason, we think that's selfish. It's not. You should treat you better than you treat anybody else. You bend over backwards for other people. But you don't do that for yourself. You sacrifice for other people. What sacrifice have you made for yourself? Today we're going to talk about having a plan to take care of yourself. Not just winging it, but having an actual plan. But these folks right here are happy you did a good job. They're happy you did a good job. I examined this picture for 30 minutes. The little white boy, he copied off his paper. I saw it. I wasn't thinking that word. He copied off his paper. I'm just playing. But these folks, they are so happy that you did a good job. Because you appreciate it. That's the message today. To remind you that we appreciate you. Not just for Teacher Appreciation Week, we eat those still donuts. Congratulations, these men should beat my baby. But you appreciate it because of what you do. A teacher will impact more lives in 1 year than most people will in their entire lifetime. It's a great profession. I told you last time, they see you in the store, they go crazy. They lose their mind when they see you in public. Why? Because you have the most influence of anybody in the community. Anyone. More than a politician, more than a pastor, more than a principal. They're not in the classroom every day like you are. Unfortunately, more than a parent. Some of you can get a child to do more than their own mom and dad can do. Some of you, they'll come to you, the mama will come to you, well, you tell them to clean his room, and they'll listen to you. That's crazy. That's the power of a teacher. These folks appreciate you. They're happy. Some of them will have that certificate for the rest of their life. They will have it on their wall. For some of them, it will be the greatest accomplishment they have in their life. For some of them, it's going to be a stepping stone to let them know that they can do even more in life. And that's why we appreciate you. These folks working together, this doesn't happen without great teachers. This doesn't happen without teachers saying, you know what, I'm going to find a way to make sure they learn. I'm not going to use excuses. Every student learns differently. We've got to figure it out. We've got to get people to work together that don't normally work together. That's what great teachers do. This is back in the day, last August. I still them how many jokers ain't here. This was a few months ago. Now the person sitting to my left, I don't know if y'all can see that. She is what we call trouble. It was great to be in a team picture of winners. When I played sports and we won a championship, they would put our picture in the lunchroom. So I graduated high school almost 30 years ago. I can go back to my high school right now and look on the wall and see 1994, 1995, and see my team pictures when we won some games. When I see this picture, I think that's a championship team. Everybody on that team was working together to make sure that we love on children. To make sure that children know that when you come to school here, you're going to be around people who care about you. From the front office, the lunchroom, to each hallway. From pre-K all the way through 12th grade. The Bobcat culture is a culture of love and appreciation. So, it's summertime, right? Now, I got this old song. Let's see if y'all remember this song. This is back in the day. Let's see if y'all remember this song. Does anyone have any special plans for the summer? A summer? Anybody heard the song? Y'all look confused here. This is rock and roll. It's okay. face, ma'am, your face. Don't do it. Don't go back. That look y'all gave was a look of, back in the day. Yeah. School out for summer meant something up. We're not going there. Y'all mature, y'all grown. We don't do that no more. We don't do that. Plus, you're not as flexible. You can't do it. You're not sitting next to the pickup truck right next to him. All this space over here. You all up under him. Like, he can't even turn the radio. Like, could you it's an old seat. Oh, it's a big seat. No, baby. I'm going you. Now you got a man. You wait over there about to fall out the door. Can you come on? No, just leave me alone. I'm trying to send it back. You got too much stuff back. There's another song. This is my song right here. But back then, I didn't really know what it was. Remember the song? Everybody riding around. I hear this song called Summertime. So summer's here. It's here. Some of y'all so happy with it. Alright, so let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Ask this question. Listen, we listen. We don't judge. Raise your hand if you did something today this year in school that you happy not talking to you. Raise your hand. We listen, but we don't judge. Well, some of y'all eyebrows are raised. That's all I do. We listen, but we don't judge. Some of you
does it count for your own kids?
Hey! We got two. You in the right table, man. You in the right table. You in the right table. So we listen, but we don't judge, okay? So we're not gonna confess. There's too many important people here. They got pink slips and stuff. We can't confess everything. We got the suits in the house. We can't confess. But I want you to know that we all make mistakes. We're not here to judge you. But some of y'all are so happy the school year's over. Because these knuckleheads did it for you. Now some of y'all have some sweet babies. Raise your hand, some sweet babies. There's some sweet babies. They need to know that they're sweet babies. They need to know that. So I'm going to ask you the question, a little participation. What are some things you might do this summer? Can anybody some things you might do this summer? Raise your hand if you're going to work this summer. You're going to work the same job? Okay. Nice. All right. Raise your hand if you're going to be up here this summer. Okay. Yeah, nobody smile when they raise their hand. Yeah, ain't no summer break for me. There's no kids. Raise your hand if you need some sleep this summer. No doubt. Raise your hand if you're going on vacation this summer. Am I going on vacation? Good. Raise your hand if you got a DIY project, the do-it-yourself project. You're going to try to get it done this summer. Look, like. All right, raise your hand if this summer you're going to exercise a little bit. Okay? Raise your hand this summer if you're going to do something to help you with your mental health. Raise your hand this summer if you're going to cut some folks out of your life. That's deep. If they sit next to you, don't point. Don't point. My girl right there like this, like, you don't know it yet. So this summer, some of y'all gonna do this. And look like you know it. I got it. I'll see it another time. I'm not a creep. It's on the internet. Relax. But some of y'all need to sleep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Rest. Right? Turn your phone off. Lay down. You know the best feeling in the world when you don't have to be somewhere. That's the best feeling in the world. What time you gotta be there? I don't. What you mean you don't? I don't supposed to go on the phone with you right now, actually. You're disturbing my mental health. The speaker said to cut some people out of my life. You happen to be the person to speak with. Right? So, some y'all need to sleep. Ain't no wrong with that. Snore. Get some slime on the pillow. It's okay. Rest. Nothing wrong with that. Some y'all need to take 1 week, you don't even get out of bed. Your spouse will say, you don't shower? Get out my business. If you smell that bad, go to the couch. I'm winning over here. and bring me some more Cheetos. Some of y'all that got a project, you got a project you finna do. Now some of y'all mad about a project, like in October when school's over, I'm gonna do that project. How much school's over, right? But it's a great sense of accomplishment when you do a project. Some of y'all, it's vacation time, baby. You're excited. Whoa! You get you a drink with an umbrella in it. They don't put umbrellas in the sweet tea, I'm just letting you know. So some of y'all excited. Some of y'all, it's a staycation. You gonna vacate it right about 10 minutes from the house, but you still gonna be uninterrupted. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Some of y'all have another job. You gonna work here at school, you gonna work somewhere else. But I want to talk to you about taking care of yourself this summer. So everything we put up, it has to have a plan, okay? You cannot get a job without a plan. You just can't say, I'm just going to promise and start working. You got to go through the process, or let them know, or let you know you're going to be working. You got to have a plan to go on vacation. What time we leaving, where we're going to stay, where we're going to eat, how much it's going to cost, we're going to fly, we're going to drive, is it a cruise, is it the beach, is it the mountains, where we're going to go. You have to have a plan. You're going to do our project, you need a detailed plan, like something you can count on, like TikTok. Like they tell you how to do it. So you gotta have a plan. How do I do this? How do I build this deck? How do I fix this? How do I put this extra room in the house? Right? And if you're gonna sleep, you need to have a plan to not be disturbed. Tell folks, leave me alone. I'm not dead. I just don't want to be bothered with you. Do not come in my room. Right? So all of these activities have to have a plan. I need a plan to get here today. Right? My plan to get here today was my GPS. I didn't know how to get here. I've been here before, but I came from a different way. We're going to talk later about the importance of a GPS, a goal positioning system. But the first thing we have to do is have a plan to take care of ourselves. So this summer, I want to encourage you to have a detailed plan on how you're going to improve in one area. You can say, I'm going to improve my finances this summer. You need to sit down and budget. Some of y'all are paying for subscriptions you don't even use anymore. You need to get that straight. Some of y'all have more time now. Some of y'all haven't been to the dentist in a minute. You need to go to the dentist. Sure, you go to the doctor, get a checkup. You go say, hey, to the doctor, you go say, who are you? No, don't do that. Don't do that. You remember me. What's your name? Julie Matthews. Yeah, 1996. We remember the last time you came here. So some of you need to go to the doctor, right? Some of you need to mow the grass. You can't even see your house. Mow the grass. But there needs to be a plan to get it done. I want to encourage you to have a plan to take care of you. You may say, I want to lose 5 pounds this summer. That's very doable. I want to start eating better this summer. Right? I want to spend more time with my loved ones. I'm not trying to get your personal business, but imagine having a family member who's incarcerated, who you haven't seen in 10 years. This summer would be a good time to go see them. You got more time. Write them a letter. What if you have a family member that's in a nursing home, and they're 2 hours away, so you haven't been to see them? Why not this summer? What if you were incarcerated? What if you were in a nursing home? When you want someone to come visit you? The reason I say that is because I visit nursing homes and prisons all the time. And you would be surprised at how many people say, I haven't seen a member of my family in over a year, over 2 years, over 3 years. This summer you can make that right. This summer, I want to encourage you to have just one thing you're going to get better at. And we can sleep, no joke, definitely. But let's not sleep the whole summer. Let's find a way to improve this one area. One way we can improve is to talk to ourselves like we would talk to someone we love. Some of us talk so nasty to ourselves, so mean to ourselves. We talk nicely about others. Some of y'all talk to plants. You did a good job. Keep growing, buddy. You named your plant. Some of y'all over there have a pet rock. You had a pet rock back in the day. This is Brutus. Come on, Brutus. Come on with it. Brutus is my friend. You probably middle school teacher, you had a pet rock back in the day. Some of you talk so good to dogs. Like your dog is the worst animal on earth. He don't listen, he bad, but you love him anyway. Yeah, my man. A stranger walk in, he humping their leg. You don't need to do nothing about it. You told him to stop doing it, he do it anyway. You still love him. You told him to go outside and he's mad. You take him outside, he don't even pee. They walk around, look at the bird, look at the squirrel, look at the rabbit, walk in the house. You still love him anyway. You do everything wrong. Chewing up toilet paper, kicking over the garbage. You still, hey, I'm gonna love you. You're like, what I do? She love me. to yourself with the same enthusiasm you talk to this dog. I want to encourage you to talk to yourself like you talk to someone you love. Like you talk to these students. These knucklehead jokers, I love them anyway. It's okay, it's okay. I know you can't spell your name in the 5th grade, you said before yesterday, but I love you. Like, hey, I love to come to school, be great. Talk to yourself like you talk to someone you love. Now my GPS, I was talking about earlier, my GPS got me here. My goal positioning system. I put it in, watch the drive, watch that, put it, what's kind of walk me right here. If I go the wrong way, say, like a U-turn. System, rerouting. Do you have a plan for your self-care? Plan for your self-care. Think about that. Now when a woman goes to get her hair done, she doesn't say to the hairdresser, surprise me. She don't say that. She has a plan. Some of y'all have a picture. I want to look like this. They're like, ma'am, that's Dolly Parton. We did your blue plastic surgery here. You can't look like that. I'm sorry. Good goal. That's a good goal, though, man. It's a good goal. When you go out to eat, you have a plan. How many mothers went out to eat yesterday? Anybody go out to eat? Any mothers? How many mothers had to cook on Mother's Day? They made y'all cook. They're not getting the Son of the Year award. They're not getting the Mother. Mama, we love you so much. We're going to let you cook for us for Mother's Day. Because you're such a great cook. Now, some of you may want to cook. But when you eat something, we usually eat what we want to eat. None of us go to a restaurant and let them tell us what we're going to eat. We don't go to a restaurant and say, y'all bring me out whatever y'all want, and I just eat. No. I ain't going to pick. So that's the plan. I want to encourage you to have a plan for your self-care. Just one thing this summer. Just one thing. It can be family related, it can be health related, it can be self-esteem related. Just one thing. Maybe something you always wanted to do. I went to probably always only made, I think I've been going to 4 funerals already this year. And 2 more I should have went to, I couldn't make it. I was speaking, I just couldn't get back in time. And then when they were going to have the funeral, when they found out, I couldn't change my plans. The reason I tell you that is life is short. You better take care of you. A buddy of mine on my way here, a buddy of mine called me, said, man, he's thinking about firing me. He's been in his job for over 25 years at this school. I said, did you do something wrong? Did you miss it? He said, we want to go in a different direction. He said, I have to tell you, he's going to put me in a different school, but I've been in this school for almost 25 years. Wouldn't it be a shame if he put the school over himself for 25 years? Then he'd be shocked to learn that the school did not put him first, and I come and talk to him about it and heard all these rumors. You better look out for you. Doesn't mean you can't work hard in school. Doesn't mean you don't work hard in school. Doesn't mean you don't do everything you can. But you better look out for you. English teachers, part of me presented this way, but I love me some me. I love Willie Spears, flaws and all. And I got a lot of flaws. You don't know all of them. If you did, I won't be the speaker today. But I love me. So I'm not going to let you steal my joy. The lady at Amy's little car, she tried her best to steal my joy. I wouldn't let her. No, back in the last all you want to be. No, sorry. It's a bad moment, it's not going to be a bad day. I don't let people steal my joy. I hung up on relatives. Look at my phone. I have relatives blocked. Blood relatives. Same grandmama, same granddaddy, her mama, and my mama, sisters blocked. You're not going to steal my joy. I may die tomorrow. I'm going to die with a smile on my face. I'm not going to die mad at you. Is you crazy? Let me tell you about yourself, please. Sorry, I started a conversation off wrong. Have a good day. There's no room to say I got to talk to you. I want to talk to you. You negative. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. I want to encourage you to have a plan. Imagine if I would have said, oh, I don't know how to get there. I'm just going to figure it out. I drove to Panama City. I would have been lost. Y'all don't know if y'all from here. It's easy to get lost coming here. The GPS said 1 mile away, and I still felt like I was lost. I ain't lying. I said, I did not see no school nowhere around here. It said, please take a 11 and 15 feet. I said, ain't no stone. I said, I got to roll that down. I said, oh, yeah, go right there. You got to have a plan to take care of you or it won't happen. It won't happen. You'll come back to school 10 pounds heavy. You'll come back to school more depressed, more upset. No. All right? Now, last 8 minutes, I want to encourage you to have a plan. If you go to Subway, you have a plan. If you go to school, you have a plan. If you go on vacation, you have a plan. I want to encourage you to have a plan. You pick. I want to encourage you to pick one thing. Maybe you need to spend more time with your grandbabies. Maybe you need to forgive your daughter. She'll deserve forgiving, but life's too short. My dad's 75 years old. I pray he lived to be at least 100. His grandfather lived to be 107. His father lived to be 112. So my dad's great-grandfather, my great-great, was 112. His name was Jose Nasalini, you look him up. And then his son, Home Nasalini, lived to be 107. And my grandmother, my dad's mom, lived to be 90. My dad's 75, he's healthy. He had prostate cancer, but thank God he doesn't have it anymore. So he's doing good. Him and my son jumped me the other day. They thought it was funny. I did not. Hey, buddy, grandson, grandpa. I'm put that joke in the nursing home and keep putting his hands on me. But I don't have to speak for 2 hours at my dad's funeral. Because I'm telling him everything right now. I reminded him yesterday. I said, thank you so much for how you raised me. Thank you for being a real man. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for not being my friend. So he passed away. He done for me. I've got to sit there for 2 hours to keep everybody up. Man, we trying to eat chicken green beans in the Hawaiian roll, man. Like, you like send us an email or something. I don't have to be there. Like, let me tell you about my no. I tell him every day. Funeral gonna be quick. I'm gonna get him there. Thank y'all for coming. I'm just gonna be real because my dad was real. Sir, he never liked you. I don't know why you came. Ma'am, he missed it. I don't know why you came. Ma'am, you know he don't like you. Neither did my mama. You can leave now. The rest of y'all, thank y'all for coming. This is gonna be a great day today. We'll have 2 scriptures, 2 songs, and we're gonna throw up the deuces. It's gonna be quick. And I'm telling him right now. I want to encourage you. Who in your life you need to get that right? That's not right. I heard Granny got cancer. I better go forgive her. No, forgive her now. She old and crazy. They say crazy stuff when they get old. And then they can say whatever they want to say. They talking out the side of their neck because they're 90. You want to slap them. You get shit. Okay, I'm too old. But have a plan. Now, it's our last little illustration. We'll get out of here. The reason, I'm sorry, I stole my jumper carriage. Oh, here we go. My man got it. Now, this summer, you have a choice. You can be positive or negative in every situation. Let me tell you a secret about society. In society, most people are positive and negative. Y'all tell me. Negative. The stuff that gets the most clicks on social media, negative. The stuff that CNN and Fox lead with is what? Negative. Our society is negative. We feed off of it. We love it. If someone got cupcakes and took to the nursing home, that would not lead the news. But if somebody took some poisonous cupcakes to the nursing home, that would lead the news. We love negativity. I refuse to join that parade. I'm not getting the negative parade. Y'all talking negative? Wrong person, sorry. Now when a car battery dies, it needs the negative and the positive. And so these jumper cables, and these are little weak jumper cables from Dollar Tree. So this boy, go car. But these jumper cables right here have a negative and a positive. Now some of y'all so bougie and sophisticated, you don't use these no more. You got a charge box. Some of y'all cars so new, I don't need one of those in my car. Just wait till you leave it crump up for a long time. You don't see. But since society has already brought the negative, I decided I'm bringing the positive to every situation. This summer I want to encourage you to bring the positive to every situation. So when you come back to school, you'll come back into Thanksgiving, baby. You'll come back in August excited. You got the positive. The parent mad. Now do you. We knew a negative was coming. The school board may say something crazy. We not shocked. We knew a negative was coming. A parent has become a journalist on That's why you gotta be extra positive in life. We make it be the cheapest dog in life. I'm glad y'all find the positive in me. And I will give you 33 cents to replace that. But I'm asking you every day, will you bring the positive? Even when your positive get cut off. Will you find the negative or the positive? I bet the negative won't fall off. The negative is strong. But the negative is strong, hateful, mean, nasty. They won't fall. The positive you give up to it. I refuse. I want to encourage you to connect, to be that positive cable this summer. When you look in the mirror, be positive. When you're hanging out at home, be positive. Don't let anxiety and depression take over. Don't let negative people in your life speak to you negatively. Whatever you do, walk around with a positive jumper cable. Not two of them, but one of them may break. But just one positive jumper cable. I was actually in Arkansas the other day, and I was borrowing a friend's car, and the car did break down, and the batteries were recharged. And the people were so nice. Saline County, Little Rock, Arkansas. I mean, everybody, you need some help, you need some help, you need some help, you need some help. Everybody wanted help. I was on right around the corner. Everybody wanted help. And I was like, wow, you know what? Everybody's not negative. I want to be one of those positive people. But wouldn't it be a shame if I was positive for everyone else and not positive for myself? I want to encourage you to love you. Fall in love with you all over again. Do for you. There's nothing wrong with spoiling you. Get your hair done, get your nails done, get a massage, get the ice cream. Just go walking later. Right? Last thing I tell you, for 20 years when I was a teacher and a coach, my kids were little, I never bought nice, I like tennis shoes. I never bought any Air Jordan shoes. Like, I got kids, not gonna do that. Then I said, I didn't go on vacations. Didn't do any of that. We didn't go on a honeymoon. Like, we didn't do, I was like, saving money. And then as I got older, I'm 47. My friends started dying. Will you speak at this funeral? Will you speak at this funeral? Will you speak at this funeral? I said, wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with saving and having a plan. But every once in a while, it's for me. Every once in a while. So now I don't go to dealers and buy the polo. I can't get that. I can go to Ross and get the same thing. I gotta look a little longer. That's all. Some of y'all do for everybody else. What about you? I'm here pleading for you to do better by you. That relationship, you know that's not a good relationship. It's toxic. You know that. You're in a good mood so you get around them. Your friends have told you, you're not yourself. This summer is the summer. Like that cable cut off. Some people need to fall off. I want to encourage you to do whatever you have to do this summer to have a plan for your self-care. Because you deserve it. There's some folks in this room that love you so much, we're not going to let you treat you that way. I'm excited about what y'all going to be doing this summer. I can't wait to read 7 teachers from Webster County go skydiving this summer. They've been influenced by some crazy cat. You guys have been amazing. Thank y'all for what y'all do. You guys have a great summer.